Alright everyone, in this video we will be meeting Detective Raymond as well as interrogating a prisoner. Now, Detective Raymond lives on the house that's right near the sewer entrance in the temple quarter. It's pretty easy to find. If you place your cursor over his door, it'll say door to detective's house or something like that. So it's very obvious that he lives there. I believe you have to pay him 200 orens to hire him for his services. And he's going to help you figure out. He's going to help you figure out who is involved with Salamandra and who sent all those people after you, and who's continuing to send all these assassins after you. So you talk to him for this while. He gives you, I think he gives you a list of suspects in this. I'm not sure, but he does give you one eventually, and it includes like all the names that you've gotten the quest for already. So you don't have to bother. There's only maybe 2 or 3 that you haven't really questioned yet because no evidence or anything ever came up to him.
I'm interested in the people who wear salamander pins.
Just so happens I know a thing or two. Before I go on, I wouldn't mind knowing what your interest in the case is.
But it's pretty easy to interrogate the suspects because they don't, like, none of them are guilty at the moment. So the conversation always ends with Geralt saying, I can't prove anything, I'm not going to bother with you guys.
I've been working on that case for a while.
So, also after you decide to hire him, he's going to say that you're being followed by some people. And he's going to say that you need to leave his house at midnight. Now, do what he says, or, well, you're forced to stay there and rest until midnight. And when you leave, there's going to be a group of Salamandra assassins out to try and get you.
Simply greasing the wheels of their political ambitions. They're conducting genetic experiments, dangerous ones. Regular thugs wouldn't have the knowledge or means.
Who's working for Javed? Any guesses?
The captain of the guard who dropped that investigation disappears nights. Maybe you can squeeze some
I probably should have listened to the video to hear what they were saying at one point, so I might be able to comment on it more. Ah well, most of it's not that important. I'm just kind of going through all the dialogue that you can at the moment, I think.
Learn what you can from the guards.
Count on it. People open up to me all the time.
His information
Sorry.
will be priceless.
I keep yawning in my voiceovers. I'm a very sleepy person.
He may be one of the leaders, though in this town the guards capture pawns while
So yeah, right here I think he's saying that you're being followed and that you need to try and kind of shake them off, whatever trail you have or are making or whatever. I know it sounded odd, but don't worry about it too much. And now you are sent outside his house where the professor and Javed are planning something, and they send all these men after you because you kind of saw them talking. Which is kind of a dumb idea to have 2 sort of like criminal masterminds talk right beside a detective's house. That's just a bad idea. Now, just kill these guys with your strong style and your fast style. The guards can sometimes help out too. I mean, you saw them kill those archers, or that archer. Always loot their body for weapons and money and whatnot, and mugs of beer for some reason. And then, if you go back and talk to Raymond, he will mention that there is a prisoner, and the jailer Jethro will know where. Oh, never mind. He must have mentioned that during the conversation. So go to Jethro during the day or the night, I guess, and tell him, or
Why would I tell you? The captain would kill me. Maybe Powder would help.
Oh, now I remember. You have to give him fist tech, and he'll tell you where the he'll tell you where the prisoner is. And if you want to know where to get the fist tech from, you can either get it by killing the local bandits that are kind of roaming around the area, or you can just go buy it from Coleman for 100 orens. Either way, it doesn't really matter. So you give him the stuff, and he will tell you that the prisoner is at the hospital. Now, you have to go to the hospital at night, or else this is not going to work at all. The guards will refuse to let you talk to him during the day at all, so you have to go there at night.
Tyler and Vincent were chatting in the courtyard.
Before I went down the sewers, somehow I sensed it was no coincidence.
I marked the place on the map.
See ya.
Oh wow, oops, I accidentally left in a loading screen. Ah well. I edit out so many of those, I'm bound to miss one or two every now and then, so. Oh wow, two in the same video. I should really cut those out, but I'm much too lazy to do it at the moment. So just sit through the loading screens and be patient. Just think about what I have to go through editing them out and actually playing the game with all those loading screens. The game itself is pretty good. Loading screens just suck because they're constantly loading every building that you go into.
Quickly, I need to get back to work.
I saw guards.
They delivered this badly injured man.
Who injured him?
Guards won't talk to me. He must be important. They want a quick recovery.
I'd like to question this man.
Come back in the evening. The guards might be more talkative, especially with strong drink in hand.
All right, I'll come back later.
Quickly, I need to get back to work.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You can ask Shawnee to rest at the hospital, so rest until midnight, and then you will be able to talk to the prisoner without any problems whatsoever. You just have to bribe the guard. I think it's $10 to let him do it. So it's not like you need a lot of money to bribe the guards off in this game, or at all.
Stay away from the prisoner. Stay away from the prisoner.
I want to ask some questions.
Alright, so when you actually interrogate the prisoner, he's going to say, I think all he says is Kalkstein.
Kalkstein.
Yeah. So he mentions Kalkstein's name, and then a bunch of Ramsmeat's thugs are going to show up, meaning that those two are now suspects in this investigation. Even though Kalkstein, the crazy alchemist, has paid you to do two things, and is also trying to pay you to get into that tower, he is still considered a suspect. So just use your strong style on these guys. They're not too hard to do. They're not too hard to kill. I'm not sure about a little preview screen, but I think I have the upgraded meteorite sword. Now, if you're wondering what... No, wait, I don't have it yet. I just remembered where I found the last piece of the meteorite was. I don't believe I show myself recording it. Recording me getting the sword itself, because that's very simple. You just walk to the order and it's there to buy. But, I believe I get the third piece of meteorite inside the cemetery, which is a place I'm going to in one of the later videos.